Yolan Troon, welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And in the next days and maybe weeks, we have to talk about a lot of new stuff that came in with a new arc this week with Q Continuum Part 1. And of course, we got new hostiles, we got new loot, and in this case, we got a full new loop. And that is one of the things I always talk about first. And that's why I want to talk about this morning. And that is what I call the Aurian Loop, because they kind of called it that in one of the events, and that's why I took the name. The hostiles we will talk about have different names here, but it all starts in Viridian, and you will remember that name from one of the movies. But it's a set of new systems, and they are located west of the Federation, as you can see here. That's why I zoomed out. It's right above. Now I have to zoom in again. The systems you might have seen before with Syntech and Amoktal, and above that is Viridian. Viridian is the system you will remember from the movie Star Trek Generations. You know, that one with Picard and Kirk, and you will remember this one. The Nexus. Via the Nexus, Picard got into the Nexus on Viridian 3 and then came back with Kirk to fight Dr. Zorin. And that's where it all starts. From here, the new system starts. And with those hostiles here in these new systems, you have to collect new loot to exchange that again. First of all, we quickly go into one of those systems, and you will see immediately what's going on here, because you saw I'm in a level 54 system, and if you look at the top left, I am Ops 61, and that's the most remarkable part about these hostiles. They are incredibly strong. So the level 54 ones are the ones I'm hunting, because if you look here, or first of all, I forgot to recall my Monovine, and someone said it in the comments, and is quite right, that during the videos I should get my Monovine home. So some people, I was told, always thought they were under attack when they watched my videos, so I better recall that. In this case, I can show you something more easily. I just quickly kill one to show you the loot part, but then we have a look at another of those. Those assimilated Fromoon class and the other classes that I talked about in the preview show up in the little bit higher systems here, and they have some very special abilities. One ability is that they apply burning to your ship at the start of combat, and the other one is the ship is increasing its standard damage by 15% for 2 rounds every time it hits with a weapon while the player is burning, and you are burning all the time because of the other ability. So they really hit you hard, and their power is quite high, and you see those have 4.2 billion power. And here we can see the loot I was talking about. This is the loot that you will want. Those are the Chaos modules, because those are for the refinery, for the new Chaos items we will talk about in the next days as well. There are 4 new ones, and at least for now there are 4 different Chaos items. I talked about them in the Battle Pass video already, and those are the ones, the loot that you want to collect here, the Chaos modules. With those, you then go to the Continuum refinery, and here you can exchange those Chaos modules for different kinds of material for the for the Chaos items. It's Chaos matter, it's Chaos Tech tear-up catalysts, it's Chaos Tech reactors, and Chaos Tech fusion rods. We will talk about the refinery in a separate video again, because it's a bit more complicated than what I'm saying now, especially when you see that I opened a different one. But those are the things that you want to get with this loot. I cannot show you the exact refinery at the moment, because we have events that require me to exchange immediately as soon as I can and use that materials. That's why I postponed the refinery video a bit. But it's exactly the same stuff that I've shown you in the other part of the refinery that you would get from exchanging the chaos modules. You can exchange a maximum of 200,000, so it's good that I have stuff for 3 days now. And that comes from these hostiles. And with these hostiles, I just killed one. On level 54, I got 2,525 chaos modules. I got them because when you look at the screen on the left, you see Enterprise EP card. A lot of people already started asking about what's the best crew for the new hostiles, etc. I'm not using any best crew here. I did some tests, but knowing what you get and how you get it from these hostiles brought me to the point where I said I go a bit lower, hence the level 54 hostiles, and use my loot crew. Because the only thing I want from them is their loot. And the loot I got with killing one was quite okay. I need 200,000 a day, so 2,000 is not that much. But if we go to the reward chests here and open that one, then you will see why it's not even that important to go the highest hostiles you can. I get another 5,000 from the chests here, so I get more than double the amount from the chests that I get from the enemies with my loot crew already. So that's the reason why I do this combination of loot crew, going a bit lower with the hostiles because they are making big jumps from level to level, and rather hunt here the lower ones for a bit, and then collect a lot via the loot chests. So with every kill I get 7,000 something here with the level 54 hostiles. I have to return 2 times after I died for the first time here to get the full amount for the full exchange, but it's doable. It's another grind, of course. It's a lot of grind again, but at the moment, because we have events that require me to do that as well, of course I do it, because hunting hostiles here brings bonus points for an event. You can do other events easier. At the moment, this is, for example, the Q's Modest Challenge. There are different challenges here. We have to hunt hostiles. You see, I either have to kill Klingon hostiles or assimilated Aurians. And you see that I get 33,000 points for 54 here. And no, I have to go here. And for the Klingon 60, I get less. If I kill a 60-61 Klingon hostile, I first of all would lose reputation that I'm building up at the moment for the Klingons, and I would get 5,000 points less for 60-61 Klingon hostile than for the 54 Aurians I'm hunting there. And so I'm doing that for this, for example, as well. And that's in the same moment I'm collecting the loot. That's why I have 600,000 at the moment. And so that's something I can do at the moment. I will not be able to do this grind the way it is steadily, with all the grinds we have. It's quite complicated. But at the moment, I can do it. So I have to set priorities. Again, as I always say, you have to set priorities. And to complete the loot, when we have collected the loot here, exchanged it in the I have to go to another ship, exchange it in the refinery, then of course we can use it on the chaos tech. First of all, to unlock the chaos tech here. On the Monovine I already have one, but on the top, next to the name Monovine, you see that there's this symbol that you know from the Forbidden Tech. There I unlock it, but for that I need the resources, and for the upgrading part I need them too. There are these Chaos Tech fusion rods, the Chaos Matter and the Chaos Tech reactors. All of those I need here, and those I get from the refinery. But to get them from the refinery, I have to hunt the hostiles, and then That's why I call it once again a full loop. It's hunting the hostiles, exchanging the loot in the refinery, then using it on the chaos items. We will talk about the chaos items in detail in the next days as well. So the loop is just an overview as usual, what you have to do and why you have to do it. And there's some other thing you see. The timing is good, at least this time. That is happening a lot since the last 2 maintenances. That was happening a lot before, but it got much worse. And a lot of other things are not working, like at the moment my bookmarks are not working properly. Posted coordinates in the Alliance chat are not working properly. So this is not a surprise that the game crashes once again in this video. But fortunately we were through the loot for once. And no, the loop, not the loot. Those 2 words are really hard for non-native speakers. Nevertheless, if you have anything to ask about it, you know that we have our Discord. If you are not part of the Discord yet, have a look in the pinned comment under the video. And you also can write a comment under the video, below the video, of course. And if you want to add something about this new loop, for example, how you do it, if you already started with it, then please feel free to do that as well. And if you want to see another video now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.